Race for governor heating up as a familiar face enters the race.
Democrat Stacey Abrams hoping for a rematch with Republican Governor Kemp.
Abrams is one of three big names now in that race. Governor Kemp is also fighting for another term, and Democrat turned Republican Vernon Jones is running against Kemp in the primary.
CBS 46's Karen Greer live tonight after hearing from all three candidates. Karen, good evening.
Good evening. This is shaping up to be very interesting. You know, Stacey Abrams' entrance into this governor's race is once again putting the political spotlight on Georgia, which has already become one of the most watched and really one of the most competitive states in the country.
The issue isn't the title of the job, it's the work. I grew up in communities that were so often left behind. I grew up in Mississippi and I moved to Georgia. I've lived in Georgia for more than half my life. But I haven't forgotten what it was like to live far away from the state capital, far away from the power. I know what it's like to live in a zip code that is disregarded. I want to be the governor of Georgia because I know how to do it right.
Former Georgia House Minority Leader Stacey Abrams is gearing up for what could be a rematch of the 2018 gubernatorial election. And Governor Kemp says he's ready.
Look, I've been preparing for this fight for 3 years, and we're ready for it. You know, this is no surprise yesterday what Stacey Abrams did getting in the governor's race. That's fully at what we expected the whole time. So why I've been working so hard on our fundraising, having a record first quarter. We're going to have a record second quarter, and we're just going to keep going. I've been in the fight and looking forward to it.
But Kemp will have to first defeat another Republican challenger for the chance to face off in the 2021 election. Former Georgia Democratic House Representative and DeKalb CEO Vernon Jones.
Georgians know that Vernon Jones is a much better candidate, and Vernon Jones can defeat and will defeat Stacey Abrams in the general election.
I asked Abrams what would be different in this race against now incumbent Governor Kemp.
If you're facing Governor Kemp for a rematch, what will be different? Hundreds of thousands of new voters. We have been able to wake people up to the opportunities they see when they vote.
And if she had the chance again, would she concede the 2018 race that she lost by 50,000 votes?
Absolutely. My responsibility in 2018 was to speak not for myself, but for the thousands of Georgians who were denied access to the right to vote. I've never filed a single lawsuit that challenged the election, but I have been intentional in my pursuit of expansion of the electorate, expansion of access to the right to vote, and pushing back against those who would claim the big lie in order to justify their gamesmanship and their willingness to steal power from Georgians.
Now, Abrams telling me she realizes that those first 100 days in office would be crucial if elected. She says she would focus her plans on providing struggling Georgians with Medicaid, something she says they need, and some are dying because they don't have it. So live from the Capitol, Karen Greer, CBS 46 News.
Karen, thank you.